This is my review of Transformers Dark of the Moon Cyberfire Bumblebee. And as we look at the vehicle mode here, I do want to make a few comments on the actual mech tech weapon. Now, as you can see here, there is no paint at all on the weapon itself. And it's a shame because it would have really looked good, I think, if they would have added some paint detail. As it is, you can see the color of the plastic is a dull gray, which stands out in sharp contrast to the actual colors on the vehicle, black, yellow, and the orange for the windows. The other thing I have a problem with, and maybe it's just only with my particular figure, is the actual way that it plugs into the mech tech port. It's very loose and it kind of sags. As you can see here, there's a lot of play here, and it turns around pretty easily. So just a small little detail that I don't really like. It may be only with my figure. So with that said, let's take a closer look at the mech tech weapon. It's actually a really nice weapon, and again, there's a lot of mechanical detail that you could, or Hasbro could have painted to make it even better. You can see there the barrel, really nice. I have to say, as far as the actual design, the actual mold of the weapon goes, this has got to be my favorite mech tech weapon. I mean, it just looks great. Like I say, the only thing that really is bad about it is the lack of paint. Even if they would have painted it all silver, it would have been better than what they have right now. But yeah, it's a nice weapon. And I'm sure if you are a painter, you can make this weapon look really, really good. Alright, so vehicle mode. One of the key features that I really like about this particular Cyberfire Bumblebee is the actual paint colors in the vehicle mode. And you've got the yellow here and it transitions into like these lightning bolts. You've got, of course, the black, which is really nice. So the contrast between the yellow and the black is really nice. I also like the orange translucent plastic they use for the windows. You can see there, nice orange color. Just to look at the undercarriage here. And I like the fact also that they painted the rims here, which on some Transformer figures they don't do that. And I like the fact that this has a spoiler, which, you know, the previous movie line figures, the previous movie line Bumblebee figures did not have the spoiler. So really sharp looking vehicle mode, and you can see there's Autobot symbol there. So to start off, we're going to go ahead and open up the doors, and then you're going to rotate up this plastic here, as well as on this door as well. Now, it's a shame that you can't have the windows up in the vehicle mode, because as you can see, the door doesn't close. And the reason being is you have this black piece of plastic here. Now, I realize this is supposed to be like the stock car netting that secures the driver inside of the vehicle, but I think it would look better without that on there. So what I may do is I may just cut this off so that the door can completely close. I think that would make the vehicle mode look even sharper. But anyhow, to continue on with the transformation, what you want to do is you want to grab this whole top here and pull up. And you can see these pieces here will go ahead and detach. And at this point, you can see there's a hinge there. You're going to fold this underneath the windshield, fold this onto the top of the vehicle, and this is going to become the backpack for robot mode. Now, right now I'm just going to keep it like this to keep it out of the way. And starting with the legs and the feet, you want to separate the rear bumper. And on the side here, you can see this piece right here. You want to detach this, and this actually gets rotated up and kind of becomes like the hip armor, as you can see right there. So just do the same thing over here. And then you can see here the feet. You want to basically just pull them down, extend them out like that. And coming to the side, looking at the leg, you want to make sure you have the ankle fully extended, because if you look at it like that, that's not completely all the way extended, you actually want to bring it out like that and make sure you get the most height for the actual robot mode. So up top here, this is kind of tricky only because, at least for me, these two pieces are really tend to be stuck like they are now. But basically what you got to do is you got to pull on this section here, pull and lift up, and this should come out like that. You can see the type of joint there, and you want to get it up here like that, and just do the same thing with the other piece of the bumper here. Just grab onto it. For some reason on mine at least it's really difficult to get out. There we go. And you can see here this piece actually rotates like so and becomes like the torso or the midsection of the robot mode. So we got that out of the way. Coming down here, you can see here's the wheel. You want to take this. It's actually attached to this part of the vehicle. You want to take this and rotate that down like that. Same thing over here. You want to grab on to the arms, rotate them out to the side for now. So now you're looking like this. Then this whole assembly here is going to go over the head and down. I can see there. It's going to tab into the midsection right there, like so. And now it's just a matter of getting everything, fully extended to get the legs out. Rotate the arms around, bring out the hands, rotate around, bring out the hands. And now for the backpack here, you can leave it like that. It'll tend to kind of come loose like that, especially if your joint here is loose. But the instructions seem to say that you're actually supposed to insert this behind here, behind the door, or actually not the doors, but behind the, I guess you call it the quarter panel and the wheels. So if you look at it like this, you want to rotate this up and just kind of maneuver this behind there. And what that ends up doing is it ends up keeping the backpack here a little bit more secure, so it's not going to flop around so much. This piece might still come out, but you've got it behind these two pieces of plastic here, so it's a little more secure than if you were just to leave it like it was before. So here is Cyberfire Bumblebee in robot mode, and looking really nice actually. Do a little 360 action for you. And make sure all the legs are fully extended. There we go. Alright, so as far as posability goes, as you'd expect, the head is on a ball joint, can look around. It's got a pretty nice head sculpt, and it has orange light piping. And you can see here, if I do this, you can see, which is really nice light piping. And you got ball jointed shoulders, bend at the elbow, a little bit of wrist action there like that. The thumb actually comes out and is on a joint there, and that will allow you to actually hold the mech tech weapon. You do have waist articulation, ball jointed hips, swivel at the thigh, bend at the knee, and there actually is articulation, so to speak, at the ankle, largely due to transformation. But as you can see, you've got a mech tech port here, as well as here. So if you wanted to, you just plug it into the side of his arm. You can do it like that. I prefer to have it in his hand, so you kind of separate the thumb from the rest of the 4 fingers here, well, 3 fingers in Bumblebee's case, and plug that in. And that's really how I like to display my Cyberfire Bumblebee.